Hey everybody, it's Jim, and today I am starting a new video series specifically geared towards beginning guitarists called Guitar for Noobs. I'm also going to have a version for drums and bass as well. And it'll cover all the basics as simple as the anatomy of the instrument, how to hold a pick, stretching exercises, all the way up to chords, scales, and intro to music theory. So that way it'll cover all grounds for new musicians. So before we get started on that, the question that you need to ask yourself is, why do you want to play guitar? Is it because you just always have loved music and you've always loved guitar and you just always wanted to learn? Is it that you saw your favorite band play and you're like, I want to do that? Or do you think that you're going to go buy a guitar, start a band, make $1 million? Because that's probably never going to happen. Not to burst your bubble, but that's really rare for bands to get to that level of success out of all the bands that there are. Now, that's not to say that some bands can't make a really good living and live comfortably, but it's still hard to make it as a professional musician, especially if you're writing original stuff. Now, you could probably play in a cover band on the weekends and things like that and make a little cash, and it just really depends on what your motivations are. But playing guitar, $1 million, probably just not going to be in the cards for most people. In fact, most people are pretty much going to play guitar as just a hobby, something fun to do. You know, maybe start a band and play at local shows, stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of fun to do that. And maybe you just want to write and record songs for yourself, and that's perfectly okay too. Another thing you're going to need to know is that it's going to be a long time before you're able to be proficient at guitar. You're not going to pick it up and be awesome in a week. It's just not going to happen. So you are going to have to learn patience if you don't already have patience. You're going to have to dedicate a lot of time to it. You're going to have to practice a lot. To be proficient at it, you really need to be able to play about an hour a day, every day for your first year. And that'll completely ingrain everything into you, and it'll build all the muscle memory. But if you take, say, you play for an hour, you take a month off, you play for an hour, you take a month off, you're not really going to progress. If you do like an hour, take a week off, same thing, you're really not going to progress much. Maybe you'll develop a little bit of muscle memory from it, but to be proficient at it, you need to play the thing every single day. Even if you can only dedicate 15 minutes a day to playing it, still, that's better than not playing at all. Because every day, or every day that you can, you will definitely see success. If you record yourself when you start playing, you record yourself in 6 months, and then you record yourself at a year from when you start playing. If you practice every single day, you will definitely see results from that. So to put it honestly, you're going to get very frustrated sometimes where you're probably going to want to smash the thing, throw it out the window, light it on fire, whatever. It's because your expectations are higher than your ability at the moment. But if you get to a point where you're wanting to smash the thing, then you just need to put it down for 5 minutes. Just take a walk, take a drink of water, whatever. Just take your mind off of it, come back, sit down, and if you just feel like you're frustrated for the day, just put it down and pick it back up tomorrow. You're going to have to get used to the fact that it's a slow progression that you're not going to notice for quite a while. And sometimes just getting into a thing, maybe you find out you weren't as interested. You know, sometimes some things just aren't for everybody. You know, guitar maybe not be for everybody, but anybody, certain specific limitations aside, anybody can play guitar. Anybody that picks up the instrument and dedicates time to it and just practices all the time and has just patience and just keeps nose to the grind and does it, you will definitely build a proficiency. You will definitely become a good guitarist with time. It just takes dedication.